Hey Pixies! So today we're doing a fun rainbow manicure and look at these colors, they're so beautiful. I'm using all Double Dip products for this. So from left to right I have Daring, Sunset Sky, Cold Snap, Spring Dance, Ibiza Blue, and Deep Rose. This is what we're doing. So I did the first three and I will show you how I did that whenever I do these last two fingers. So what I'm doing first is applying my Double Dip base liquid to the entire nail, and then I have it separated out. So this first brush, I'm using that for the Daring and the Sunset Sky because they're similar colored, and then I have a separate one for just the yellow since that one's so light, and I'm just tapping it on as a diagonal stripe across my nail. And then this last brush I used for the last three, the Spring Dance, Ibiza Blue, and Deep Rose, and I just kind of brush it off a little bit before I put it into the next one. I did have some contamination, but not much, and it wasn't very noticeable because it was just a little bit, and the colors that I'm using the same brush for are pretty similar, so it wasn't a big deal. So I went ahead and just brushed off the excess powder, and I'm going to do a second dip doing the same exact thing. So I kind of try to sprinkle it on over where I already put the color the last time. So I'm doing Daring, and then the Sunset Sky, and then the Cold Snap, and then I'm going to move on to Spring Dance, Ibiza Blue, and Deep Rose. So I just thought that this was a really fun manicure. I've never done anything quite like this before, so I just thought it'd be really fun. It was really messy, but super fun. You do waste not a ton of powder, but you do waste a good bit of powder, as you can see on my paper towel there. It looks like it's been tie-dyed. So that's what it looks like after two dips. And then I go ahead and I do a third because I do have some spots that I wanted a little bit more color. And then for this third dip, I kind of go backwards because I wanted just a little bit more purple on there. So I'm just working backwards then and applying them in the opposite order. Do be careful though if you're doing this and using yellow, because my yellow on one of the nails got kind of muddied up with the darker colors. So I think if I had kept in the original order and not worked backwards, I would have been okay. But since I worked backwards, it kind of threw off the rhythm, and then my yellow got a little muddied up. So if you wanted to try this out, just make sure that you're being aware of your lighter colors and you're not letting the darker colors sit on top of them, because it will create like a muddy look. And full disclosure, my pinky nail I think is the one that's muddy, and I do actually redo that finger the next day. I popped that one off with my peel base and I redid it. So in the pictures it doesn't look the same as it does here because I redid that one. I just wasn't happy with how it looked. So I went ahead and, like I said, I just used peel base, so I popped it off and just redid it the same as I'm doing right now with these ones. But in case you notice that it looks different in the pictures, that's why. It just was bothering me, so I fixed it. But this is just so cute. I'm going to do the exact same thing on the index finger that I did on the ring finger. So I'll let you watch me do that and I'll be back. Okay, so now that I'm done with my rainbow colors, I am going to move on to my Double Dip Clear, which I have a little bit in this jar, and I was just showing you that it's the double dip clear that I'm using, and I'm going to apply that to the nails. I just do one dip, I believe, of the clear, and that just helps protect it from buffing and filing. That way you won't buff or file off the color. If you're getting little white spots on your nail whenever you are buffing and filing, it's probably because you're not putting clear on, or you're buffing and filing off the clear then, and you're going down to the color because you're buffing and filing so much. But this one was pretty smooth, so I didn't feel like I needed more than one dip. So I went ahead and did that, dusted off the excess, and now I'm going to activate. Once I activate, I'll wait about 2 minutes, and then I'll start my buffing and filing and reshaping the nails, and I'll come back. Okay, so we've buffed, filed, and reshaped, and we are going to activate the second time. And I don't know if you could see there in the close-up the pinky, what I was talking about how it looks kind of muddy. That's what was bothering me. That's the one that had to go and get changed out to a less muddy version. So I wait about a minute, I wipe off the excess activator, and I do apply like this rainbow, I guess it could be like a mermaid scale too. This to me it looked kind of like a rainbow because I was doing a rainbow manicure, but I do apply a rainbow stamp to my nail then, so that's why I have my stamping plate out. I just didn't show you that I do have a stamping video, so I'll link that here if you want to see how I do my stamping. But I'm applying that first layer of top coat, and I'm doing about 2 to 3 quick brush strokes per nail, and then I wait about 30 seconds for double dip, and I go back in and apply the second layer. Now I'm only applying the stamp, at first I apply it to the pinky and my thumb, but since I switched out the pinky, I decided not to put it back on the pinky, so I only left it on the thumb, and it looked really cute. I actually kind of wish that I had applied that stamp to every nail, but maybe in the future I kind of want to do a little bit more of a tie-dye looking nail. Maybe I'll apply some stamps to that one because I just love stamps. I think that they're such a fun, easy way to spice up your manicure. Now this second layer of top coat is much slower. You can cap your free ends and really take your time to make sure that you're getting all of the edges, and look how shiny it is. I absolutely love it. This double dip top coat is always so shiny for me, but I'm showing you right now. I'm going to apply that stamp to my nail, and I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera, and then whenever I come back, we'll finish everything up and you'll see the stamp that I applied. So this is our finished result. I think it's so cute. I really loved this manicure and it sparkled so much in the sun, but I'm going to go ahead and apply my cuticle oil, and while I do that, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more content, please subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications so you don't miss any videos, and if you have any questions or video suggestions, leave a comment below, or you can find me on Instagram at tippingpixie. I'd love to see you over there as well. And that is it for this one, guys, and I will see you in the next one.